Hey y'all, hey, it's Friday, June 23rd, and I wanted to update you guys on what's been happening. So there haven't been any videos or anything in the last couple of weeks because I actually broke my camera lens. It was just a stock Sony camera lens 1650, but I dropped it. The lens wouldn't operate anymore. You know, it's one of those electronic ones. So I had to get a new one. The first one I got wasn't really adequate. It was one of those super long zooms. It was like 15 to 120. It was like that big, and it just wasn't working. So I had to order a new one, and I found it cheap, probably because it's gray market. I don't care. But I was able to, it was cheap enough so I was able to get another lens. So I thought I'd make a little video on why I got both lenses, what I'll use them for, and just sort of what my setup looks like. Okay, let me show you both lenses that I just got. Obviously I'm filming this part with my phone and not the camera. This is the replacement lens. Now ordinarily it's $350, but I got it for about $170. It's a 16 to 55 millimeter zoom, f3.5 to 5.6, so it's a pretty mediocre lens, but for the kind of video and photography I do, it actually works super well. And I think I really just often need a fine all-around shooter with a bit of a zoom, so this really suits me just fine. What's really nice is it has optical image stabilization in the lens, and it has a powered zoom that speaks to the camera, so I can zoom it silently, no effort while filming. That's really nice to have, and of course, since it's electronic, it'll focus as I zoom, which is another great thing to have for filming. So I'm filming this on the stock 16 to 50 millimeter lens, or 55 millimeter, excuse me. This is the one I'll primarily use for video, especially portrait video. Is that a thing? Sure, face video, whatever. Because it's automatic focusing. So I can move around a little bit and it will track focus depending on what's moving and what the contrast is between stuff. So anyways, this is the one I'll stick with for most of the filming. But the other lens, the prime 50 millimeter, is actually really gorgeous for moving shots of things that don't move around a whole lot, or rather, more specifically, don't move forward and back a whole lot. So that's a lot of food photography, frankly, and a lot of garden stuff looks great using that lens. You get a nice soft, blurry focus in the background. So that's the one I'll use for, I think, a lot of close-up beauty shots, so you may be able to tell the difference going forward in the videos. This tracking shot is a really good example of what this kind of lens can do. Look at how soft the background is here. Now, this lens is totally manual, so you have to be careful about focusing, but with some practice, it is possible to shift the focus while filming and do it really smoothly. And when it's done right, it's really luxurious looking. I don't know why I'm talking like Martha Stewart. So here's what I was talking about, filming things that move forward and back. At its widest aperture, 2.0, it has an extremely narrow depth of field. You can see moving just a couple inches goes completely and totally out of focus. But again, with some practice, this kind of lens can be used to great effect. Alright, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys learned something. Do let me know if you have any questions about my camera setup or lenses or photography in general. I'm always open to questions about this kind of stuff. I love it. Yeah, see y'all next time. Bye.